Hello, and welcome to this video demonstration of Kinaxis Production Scheduling functionality. All right, let's go now and take a look at the software. We're starting off as Paula, our headquarters planner. Now, the headquarters planner starts off here at a simple dashboard. In this example, my dashboard is showing me updates that I'm getting from my plant schedulers out in the field. I can also see capacity loading aggregate views across my manufacturing departments. And I'm also seeing in the middle here what we call a revenue at risk tree map. And the green boxes are representing the quantity as well as the date of demand for each of these vacuums that we need to make sure our production plan can cover. All of the boxes are green, which means that we have no revenue at risk, meaning all of our demand is being met by the master production plan that was created. Down at the bottom, I can see individual constraints or individual departments and the capacity loading of those individual departments across my factories. Now, I'm planning as the headquarters planner in weekly buckets. I could certainly plan in daily buckets, weekly buckets, monthly buckets, but in this example, I'm planning in weekly buckets. Now, the next view I'm showing you here is just so you understand the level of complexity of this plan and of our factories. This is an exploded bill of materials view of one of our robot vacuums. The last view I'm going to show you as the planner is our planning sheet summary view. And what the graph and the grid are showing are the planned orders that are needed in order to satisfy the demand that is coming in from customer orders. What we expect to see is that these planned orders that are coming from the master production plan for the first 3 weeks will be converted from these weekly quantities into daily committed firm orders that will not allow any of the revenue to be at risk. We're now looking at the production scheduling system. So I'm going to zoom out so that we can see about a week and a half of the production schedule. Now, one of the features of production scheduling is the fact that it comes with an optimizer. This optimizer allows the scheduler to select from a variety of different objectives that they want the optimizer to be using in creating the schedule. But what I want to do is just quickly show you. I'm going to run the optimizer. You'll notice that it took about 2.5 seconds or less than 2.5 seconds to schedule all 1,200 manufacturing operation steps in the plant. And if I zoom out of my schedule view on the Gantt, you can see that I've got 6 weeks of production that have been scheduled across the entire plant. We zoom back in. If I were to select one of the final assembly jobs down here at the bottom of the screen, what you immediately see happening in the diagram, in the Gantt chart, is the linkages, the pegging between all the different jobs that the system scheduled that relate to manufacturing this last packaging job down here at the bottom, which I believe is about 300 or 400 vacuum cleaners being packaged off for shipment. Now, one of the features that's important for a scheduler to look at is how well is their schedule performing. They can do that through the key performance indicators grid. And you'll notice I just opened it up. It's here now at the bottom of the screen. The key performance indicator grid is showing the scheduler the results of performance for different KPIs that they are tracking against the schedule. Now, one of the nice things about this KPI dashboard is that out of the box, it comes pre-configured with nearly 50 different KPIs. So I'm going to commit this schedule back to Paula. And it's very simple to do. I just simply publish. And when I publish, I am telling the system that I am committing the first 3 weeks, in my example, the first 3 weeks of my production schedule back to the planner. Now I'm going to jump back to our production plan. And now when we jump back to our production plan, we see something very interesting. Remember that once I committed my schedule as this plant scheduler, instantaneously or concurrently, the production plan was updated with those commitments. And now you'll notice we do not see planned orders anymore in weekly buckets. We are now seeing firm orders now down to daily buckets in our production plan. And so this is the commitment of the scheduler at the plant back to the planner of the manufacturing that they are going to produce to meet the customer demand. I hope you've enjoyed this brief demonstration of Kinaxis's production scheduling functionality. Of course, thank you for listening, and we hope to be engaging with you on this in more detail soon.